Hey guys, I wanted to do this quick demo on the BPR script I've been working on. So once you've installed the script inside of your main Zbrush folder, what you'll find is in the render palette this BPRBatch subpalette with a few buttons. The first one is if you want to run the script with a UI. The second one is if you've already set up everything and you don't want to run the UI again, you can just press this. And the last one is to delete some of the preference settings which were already stored. I'm gonna hit this first since I already had settings and I want to show you what it does without any previous settings. And now I'll run the BPRBatch. So first off, it will ask me where do I want to save my passes. I'm gonna call them test. And what you'll see now is the script is making a material cache. So next time I run the script, it will already know which materials are inside of my Zbrush, and it doesn't have to do this again. So okay, then you'll be presented with the UI. You can select different material passes, different lighting conditions. So that will be a black material with only a light setup rendered out. So you can composite in other lights in Photoshop afterwards. And the passes, which are the default BPR passes. So I'll hit render selected now after I've made my selection, and Zbrush is working. So if I go look now in my folder, which I selected first, you'll see the script saved out a bunch of the passes I've selected, which you can now import into Photoshop and composite any way you want. So now that I have my settings already saved, so the second time I run the script, let's call this test again. With the UI, you'll see it doesn't have to load all the materials again since I've already cached them into a file. I can delete that cache by hitting the delete cache button, and if I don't want to load the UI again, since I've already set my preferences in the UI version of BPRBatch, I can just hit the no UI button. It will ask me where to save, and it just starts rendering out your previous selection. So you can see if I now turn this, go back to render, hit the no UI and call this test 2 for example, it will render out that same selection I made earlier for a different view. And if I go to my folder, you'll see it created all the passes for that second setup. So yeah, that's it. I hope it's it has some use to you guys, and yeah, have fun.